Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the national anthem, which will be performed by Smith School MBA degree candidate Joseph Levin Manning.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Presiding over these exercises is Dr. Alexander Triantis, Dean of the Robert H. Smith School of Business.
Good morning, graduates of the class of 2017. Good morning, family and friends of the class of 2017. And good morning to our distinguished guests and to members of the Smith School faculty and administration. How about a good morning? I welcome you to the commencement of the Robert H. Smith School of Business so that together we may honor our graduates, women and men who have completed the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy, the Master of Business Administration, and specialty master's degrees. From each of us sitting on stage, from every teacher who taught you, and every staff person who made your Smith experience possible, we offer a well-deserved congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. You should be proud. You have graduated from one of the preeminent business schools in the world. At the Smith School, the best students, the best faculty, and the most challenging problems of our global interconnected society come together in ways that are transformative and far-reaching. We are a center of collaboration, innovation, and fearless ideas. Every day, Smith ideas and Smith people are moving beyond labs and lecture halls to make a genuine and positive impact on our economy, our society, and our world. And today, you become one of those people. You will go out into the world armed and ready to live lives of meaning and purpose, create value for your organizations, and impress the heck out of everyone who meets you. The occasion of your commencement is a time to celebrate journeys, to celebrate beginnings and endings, and all the amazing things that happen in between. Today, we will look back on your journey and look forward to your future. Some members of the platform party will be introduced as the program proceeds, but at this time I would like to introduce other platform participants. If you could, as I introduce them, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Anwar Hassan, Chairman of the Maryland Higher Education Commission, who's visiting with us today and whose daughter, Aisha Hassan, is graduating with her MBA. Professor Michael Ball, Senior Associate Dean of Faculty. Patricia Carochi, Assistant Dean of Development and Alumni Relations. Patricia Reich, Assistant Dean of Career Services. Professor Wendy Moe, Academic Director of MS in Marketing Analytics. Professor Stephen Brown, representing Stephen Loeb, Academic Director of MS in Accounting. Professor Thomas Corsi, Academic Director of the MS in Supply Chain Management. Professor Donald Riley, Academic Director of MS in Information Systems. Professor Mark Toronto, Academic Director of the Master in Finance. Professor Judy Frells, Assistant Dean, Online Programs. Professor Pragyan Basu, Part-Time MBA Program Faculty Director for the Baltimore and Shady Grove campuses. Professor Christian Desso, Part-Time MBA Program Faculty Director for the Washington, D.C. Weekend Program. Professor Paolo Procno, Part-Time MBA Program Faculty Director for the Washington, D.C. Evening Program. Jared Watson, President of the Association of Doctoral Students. Aaron Moore, President of the MBA Association. Ashley Dwelks, President of the Part-Time MBA Association. Jingnang Yang, President of the Smith Masters Student Association. And now you can applaud. This platform is not large enough to contain all who have played an important role in making this day possible. In this regard, a special debt of gratitude is owed to the outstanding faculty at College Park and the Robert H. Smith School of Business, and to the dedicated staff who have given so much of themselves to the graduates. Also at this time, we respectfully request that all attendees remain seated throughout the entire ceremony in order to provide full recognition to all graduates. So now, let's begin by hearing from a member of the class of 2017. Dr. Rebecca Ratner, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, will now introduce our first student speaker.
I am now pleased to introduce student speaker Kevin Hannigan, who is graduating from the full-time MBA program. Kevin is a double terp with an undergraduate degree in communication. He worked in broadcast journalism for 4 years as a producer and assignment editor for NBC News and ABC before returning to Smith for his MBA. Kevin distinguished himself as a leader during his time at the Smith School, where he was president of the Professional Communications Club, co-founder and vice president of the Logistics Data Analytics Club, and Vice President of Marketing for both the Supply Chain and Operations Club and the MBA Consulting Club. He was also a Leadership Fellow, a Smith Ambassador, and a first-year track representative. Please join me in welcoming Kevin Hannigan.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you all for being here today. I am very honored to serve as this year's speaker for the full-time MBA program. And before I start, I just wanted to thank my classmates for that nice warm reception. But to be honest, over the last 2 years, most of the time when I would get up to speak in front of the class, I was greeted with nothing but a chorus of boos from everybody. You know who you are, Kurt, Rick, Dan, Mike, Canadian Ryan, Coast Guard Ryan, who surprisingly is worse than Canadian Ryan. But it's great to be here. You know, 6 years ago, I graduated from this university as an undergrad, and afterwards, people would always ask me if I would ever go to graduate school, and my answer was always an emphatic no. You know, I was ready to work, and I was ready to begin my career in broadcast journalism. After a couple of years, though, despite having many memorable experiences, I started to lose interest in journalism and found myself wanting something different. Ultimately, after much encouragement from my fiancée, Jamie, I took a chance and ended up back here in the Smith MBA program. and it's proven to be the best decision that I've ever made. So I'm here today to impose on all of you some of the lessons that I've learned, which you'll probably care about until the moment I sit back down. But what the Smith community has taught me over the last 2 years are naturally lessons that my parents have always instilled in me. But the first rule of being a journalist is to have multiple sources before believing something, and who listens to their parents. The first lesson I learned is to be fearless. There were many times before and during the MBA program where I would find myself hesitant to do something, usually anything that revolved around me asking somebody else for help. But I've learned that missing those opportunities from not taking chances is much worse. Being fearless is about not worrying and always being willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. And throughout this program, we've all faced some challenging times in the classroom and in the career searches. That one day back in October where lunch wasn't provided for us, I'll never forget where I was. But yet you all showed me how to stay positive through it all and how to always be there to support one another. The second lesson I learned, and brace yourselves for this one, was how to listen to other people. I come from an industry where people love to listen to themselves. When working in news, you usually end up developing an attitude that says something like, "Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a journalist." Often the only way to really get ahead is to talk louder than everybody else in the room. But then when I came here, people listened to and respected what I and everybody else had to say, which is something that I've always tried to reciprocate, which is very inspiring, I know. That's it on listening. It's not a very complex theme, but it's an important one. So finally, what Smith reaffirmed for me is that no matter your background, no matter the skills or lack of skills you bring to the program, if you're willing to learn and work hard and work with others and laugh at yourself occasionally, you can do it. Whatever it is, you can make it happen here at Smith. At orientation, as I was meeting my new classmates, it was a little intimidating. I wasn't sure whether or not I belonged back here, but from the moment I walked in the door, I was given a chance and treated with nothing but kindness and respect from everybody. This amazing class of MBAs carries a remarkably diverse set of backgrounds. We've got teachers, consultants, a lot of members of the military, photographers, techies, and financiers, and marketers, and a chemist, all with the same goal of working towards something better. It can be hard to convince people of the value that you can bring, but because of what this community taught me, I can't wait until that first future MBA student calls me so that I can direct them to one of you. Or perhaps I can help give them the chance they're looking for, which I think is what this is all about. And to close, I just want to thank all the families and friends that are here today for your help throughout this journey. Thank you to all the Smith faculty and staff for your constant support of everything that we've sought to accomplish. And lastly, thank you to all of my classmates for making these the best 2 years that I've ever had. Good luck to all of you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hannigan. I'm now pleased to introduce student speaker Aisha Hassan, who's graduating from the part-time MBA program. Aisha is also a double terp with an undergraduate degree in community health with a focus on health policy. Aisha came to the Smith School with extensive experience in the field of healthcare management. She is Senior Advisor to the National Coordinator for Health IT in the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, where she previously served as a policy analyst. Aisha has also served at the White House, the Office of Management and Budget, the Maryland Governor's State Stat Division, and the Partnership for Public Service. Aisha is passionate about leveraging business principles to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the nation's healthcare system. Please join me in welcoming Aisha Hassan.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Associate Dean Ratner. Unstoppable. That term epitomizes you, the Smith School of Business's graduating class of 2017. Welcome to the last deliverable in pursuit of our MBA's graduation. And welcome to our dear family, friends, Dean Triantis, and Smith faculty and staff. It is an honor to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2017. To the graduating class, we should revel in our accomplishments today. And we should also take this day to celebrate our success with our collective support systems, whom we would not be here without. God, for blessing us with graduation, the Smith School faculty and staff for supporting us in our learning areas, our families, our friends, our colleagues, and our fellow classmates for telling us that we could make it into the seats that we're sitting in here today, no matter how hard it may have seemed at times. Oh, and it seemed undeniably hard at times. So hard that I think we would have given a lot to be able to sleep in on a Saturday morning instead of going to an 8 a.m. financial management class, or to go home after a long day at work instead of going to a lecture on debits, credits, and all things balance sheets from 6:30 to 10 p.m. I distinctly remember meeting my cohort in Van Munching Hall for orientation, where we all had some level of trepidation on how exactly we were going to manage, at minimum, 4 courses a semester with a full-time job, extracurricular school activities, family, sleeping, kind of, and some semblance of a social life. And after orientation, I got the chance to bond with all of you over our shared misery at math camp. No offense, Professor Lele. Misery really did love company when we were remembering how to sit still for hours at a time in a classroom, crunching raw numbers without Excel or, God forbid, a formula, and reviewing derivatives that most of us hadn't touched since college. But I clearly remember learning that we would be surrounded by brilliant and gregarious peers. And for all of that time, for all of that energy, and for all of that effort that we put into our schoolwork at Smith, Smith became home to us. It has been our home for various years, and throughout those years, we have experienced case studies, exams, case competitions, many PowerPoint presentations, and papers, which led to our learning opportunities, our bonding with our peers, our continual success, and I am sure many sleep-deprived nights. But we have always found contentment in our home. Whether home to us was locking ourselves in our Baltimore, Shady Grove, or DC campus case room, while we astutely studied to learn exactly which tables in a case study we needed to review to pass our professor's cold call on a Saturday at 8 a.m., well before the first cup of coffee had hit. Or whether we participated in a consulting super day to network in a new industry and nonchalantly discuss Porter's 5 forces. Or whether we brushed off our finest gowns and suits to network the night away at Monte Carlo night. Or even better, when we hopped on a plane and flew across the world to network and learn about another country's business norms. I found out that Monday isn't always a work day in Chile, and I'm not totally against implementing that here in the US. And in all of those scenarios, we became one Smith. We represented our school with Terp pride, excitement, and confidence, because unstoppable starts here at Smith. We, the graduating class of 2017, are truly unstoppable. And although we are about to walk across this stage and enter a new era in our lives, perhaps a new job, a new industry, an advanced position in our current job, or even beginning our own business, our hypothetical turtle shells, created out of the values, the lessons, the experiences, and the friends we gained here at Smith, inside and outside of the classroom, will always remain with us. Our school mascot, the fearless terrapin, is an animal that teaches us about walking our path in peace and sticking to it with determination and serenity. It is our job, as we turn the page on this chapter of our lives, that we walk our path with grace, leveraging the business principles we learned in school for the greater good. That we don't let the noise of other people and places overtake our inner voices and our Terp mentality of courage and determination. And most of all, that our love, our aptitude, and our respect towards one another advance the changes we seek in our world. We are graduating at pivotal moments for business, science, and innovation. And the love, the experiences, the relationships, and the respect we have nurtured at Smith will serve as our constant as we advance in a changing, less familiar world. I am confident that the Smith education has equipped us to be forces to be reckoned with in any and all facets of our careers. So go out, be a force, be active alumni. Stay focused, stay sharp, stay humble, have fun, and remain unstoppable. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Thank you, Ms. Hassan. I'm now pleased to introduce student speaker Louis Yang, who is graduating with an MS in Marketing Analytics. Louis came to the U.S. after completing his undergraduate degree in mathematics and applied mathematics from Fudan University in Shanghai, China. He quickly became an active member of the Smith community. During his tenure as president of the Professional Communications Club, he organized a mock career fair, launched a Terps Idea speech contest, and built a strong social media presence. His strong commitment to community service led to several outstanding volunteer awards in his home country. After graduation, Louis will work with Smith alumni to conduct marketing research around efforts to create a more efficient system for kidney matching. Please join me in welcoming Louis Yang.
Thank you. Actually, I was kind of nervous before I was given this speech. And this morning, I asked Amy, I feel kind of nervous. How can I deal with this one? Amy answered, okay, Louis, we got two distinguished MBA speakers, so your part is just enjoying time. I say, yeah. And actually, we see two great MBA speakers, so thank you, release my burden. Okay, Dean, members of faculty and staff, proud parents, and above all, graduates, congratulations. Today we get together to celebrate our academic success, and it's my great honor to share my gratitude in Smith School and pride in ourselves. Before everything I want to talk about, I want to thank my parents who raised me up and taught me how to listen to people and respect their ideas. And I want to thank my home country, China, who taught me to be humble in victory and to be gracious in defeat. About 1 year ago, I was luckily admitted by the University of Maryland. From then on, the label UMD has been retained to my profile. So I became kind of curious, what are the meanings behind these three big initials, the U, M, and D? Throughout my time, I think I find an answer. The U is universal. In this beautiful campus, you'll meet students from all over the world. I met a friend who is a Native American. He's really good at leadership skills and coding capacity. I met a friend from Middle East with brilliant interpersonal skills. I met a lot of Chinese friends who have similar quantitative skills as I do. Thank you. Despite the difference we have in race, religion, or even culture, we share the same belief that we will be the fearless ideal leader in the future. The M is meaningful. Studying at one of the most prestigious schools is never easy. It means catching up on deadlines one after another. I still remember the week when my team and I was working on a project for a sports company. I personally haven't slept for 48 hours before deadline, and my tooth ached the whole week after. More ironically, I got a B, which in business sense, an F. How could you get an F for so much hard work? The reality told you, yes, you can. But things turned to another round when I received an interview from Under Armour just several weeks later. The interviewer at the time was even surprised by how much I know about the sports market and my interpretations of the recent phenomena. I believe none of this would happen if I have never been so focused on the project. And like the famous saying goes, we get out of life what we put into it. I want to add one more phrase to that. We get out of life what we put into it. However, like deposit money in the bank, it most time takes a bit longer than expected to get it back. The third word is determined. I'm currently participating in a research program focusing on giving a more efficient kidney matching system, which we believe, if applied, can help reduce the rejection rate. In other words, we can save more lives. However, to me, it means jumping into a new area, doing tons of background research, and learning a lot of medical terminologies that are even hard to pronounce. I did want to quit in the process for once, maybe twice. But the determination and the courage given by the Smith School walked me through all these obstacles. And now we can proudly say that we're much closer to the end than where we were 3 months ago. And we are all willing and fearless of the coming challenges. If you really search on Google, the UMD, a very interesting definition will pop up: unlimited magical destination. For more than 160 years, the University of Maryland, the Smith School, has been the unlimited magical destination for promising students from all over the world. Now, we have graduated. The destination has turned into a new, proud starting point for everyone here. Soon enough, you'll receive your first decent offer, travel the world, or even start your own business. I hope at that time, when you reflect your time in the Smiths, you feel so proud of the efforts you spent here and feel willing to bring your talent back to this great community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yang. Appreciate those comments.
Professor Robert Wendell, Director of Doctoral Programs, will present the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Will the candidates please rise?
Dean Triandis, I am pleased to present the Doctor of Philosophy degree recipients.
I am honored to recognize these graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degree.
Professor Ritu Agarwal, Senior Associate Dean of Research and Strategic Initiatives, will introduce the graduates.
Donald Bowen, Major of Finance. Huda Michael Faulkender, Professor of Finance. Dissertation title, Essays on Corporate Finance. Shaiwan Hu, Major Finance. Huda Dr. Richmond Matthews, Associate Professor of Finance. Dissertation title, Essays in Corporate Finance. Dongwon Lee, Major Information Systems. Huda Dr. Anandsivam Gopal, Professor of Information Systems. Dissertation title, Essays on Customer Analytics in Mobile Ecosystems. Yang Pan, Major Information Systems. Huda, Dr. Anand Sivam Gopal, title Professor of Information Systems. Dissertation title, Enemies at the Gate, Essays on New Entry Threats in the U.S. Information Technology Industry. John Patrick Paraskivis, Major Supply Chain Management. Huda, Dr. Thomas Corsi, Michelle E. Smith, Professor of Logistics. Dissertation title, The Impact of Executives with Supply Chain Management and Operations Management Experience on Recall Performance and Risk Management. Siddharth Sharma, Major Strategic Management and Entrepreneurship. Huda, Dr. Christine Beckman, Professor of Management and Organization. Huda, Dr. Wilbur Chung, Associate Professor of Logistics, Business and Public Policy. Dissertation title, Essays on Organizational Choices Under Uncertainty. Elijah Wee, Major Organizational Behavior, Human Resource Management. Huda, Dr. Wei Lau, Smith Dean's Professor in Leadership and Management. Dissertation title, Stuck in a State of Power Imbalance, Unpacking the Answers on Why, When, and How Followers Challenge the State of Power Dependence with Their Leaders. Sijing Wei, Major Accounting and Information Assurance. Huda, Dr. Michael Kimbrough, Associate Professor and Cohn-Resnick Fellow in Accounting. Dissertation title, An Examination of Non-Investor Stakeholders' Use of Earning Heuristics. Wei Zheng, Major Accounting and Information Assurance. Huda, Dr. Rebecca Hahn, Associate Professor of Accounting and KPMG Faculty Fellow. Dissertation title, Strategic Shareholders and IPO Disclosure, Evidence from Corporate Venture Capital.
A professional photographer will be taking each graduate's picture as they receive their envelope. In order not to obstruct the view of other guests, family and friends are kindly asked to not enter the floor for photographs. Also, we remind all attendees to please remain seated throughout the entire ceremony in order to fully recognize all of today's graduates. Dr. Michael Falkender, Associate Dean of Master's Programs, will present the candidates for the master's degrees. Will the candidates for the Master's of Business Administration, Master of Finance, and Master of Science degrees please rise?
Dean Triantis, I am pleased to present the master's graduates.
I am honored to recognize these graduates who have successfully completed all requirements for the Master of Business Administration degree, the Master of Finance degree, or the Master of Science degree.
Will the graduates please be seated? Mr. Dale Vanderwall, Assistant Dean of Strategic Operations, will introduce the MBA graduates. We will now recognize graduates who are members of the Platform Party.
Joseph Levin Manning, Master of Business Administration. Kevin Hannigan, Master of Business Administration. Aisha Hassan, Master of Business Administration. Luye Yang, Master of Science in Marketing Analytics.
Will all the Master of Business Administration, Master of Finance, and Master of Science graduates please remain seated until directed to the platform to receive our congratulations.
The following students are Master of Business Administration degree candidates from the College Park campus. Amelia Doherty, Master of Business Administration. Amelia Doherty. Mohammed Bori, Master of Business Administration, also earning a Master of Finance. Allison Sharman, Master of Business Administration. Gabrielle Cui, Master of Business Administration. Rachel Schaub, Master of Business Administration. Riddhi Kumar, Master of Business Administration. Shishir Bhargava, Master of Business Administration. Swetha Reddy. Stephanie Perez Cohen. Wendy Cohen. Nagesh Dapola. Andres Gonzalez, Master of Business Administration, also earning a Master of Science in Information Systems. Shane Salta. Ian Chaplin. Takara Miyachi, Master of Business Administration, also earning a Master of Finance. Brian Finley. Marshall Rifkin. Laura Holt. Francois Desamaraxi. Sriram Taluri. Romano Massetti, Master of Business Administration. Diana Rojas. Laura Russo. Lauren Kessler. Jerusalem Woldu. Margarita Douglas. Clyde Apade. Madeline Mirsky. Daniel Fian Helfman. Prachi Savant. Allison Duncan. Divya Gulati. Kathleen Schoolfield. Jamie Hernandez Irnau. Ashish Agarwal, Master of Business Administration, also earning a Master of Science in Information Systems. Brendan Bikert. Zachary Feldman, also earning a Master of Science in Marketing Analytics. Sung Hoon Ha. Wusuk Zhang. Jennifer Wang. Cheng Han Yu. Wuthawet Sunthorn Prasart. Sung Hee Kim. Joe Okamoto. Alexandra Moore. Brett Honeycutt. Ariel Nathan. Jennifer Brown. Ebony Monique Harley. Emily Robichaud. Caroline Sundholm. Bridget McCabe. Rachel Goldstein. Nina Silverstein. Shengnan Wang. Ashton Outs. Kiana Boatswain. Sarah Tivnan. Adam Walters. Daniel Ford. Curtis Butler. Ryan Gormley. Michael Fallon. William Body. Jake Anderson. David Hyatt. Richard Nines, also earning a Master of Science in Accounting. Byron Creech, also earning a Master of Science in Accounting. Ryan Waite, also earning a Master of Science in Accounting. Roland Setiowan. Andrew Matz. Jeffrey Kennedy. Yang Ting Ma. Omowumi Alimi. Babafemi Adegapti. Priyank Bandari. Mohammed Khan. Andre Wiggins. Mandeep Singh. Thank you. Jay Bhatt. Pratik Gupta. Ashwath Sundar Rajendran, also earning a Master of Science in Information Systems. Hui Zhu, also earning a Master of Science in Information Systems. The following students are Master of Business Administration degree candidates from the Shady Grove campus. Aristides Boulabasis, also earning a Master of Science in Supply Chain Management. Devi Prasad Krishnamurthy. Jordana Kaufman. Paul Zhigalov. Alexandra Ahad. Joseph Garland. Christopher Slaby. Isaac Ruiz. Andrew Latta. Wendell Jones. Ratanak Heng. Gaurav Gupta. Daniel Owusu. Matthew Sturgio. Sang-wook Lee. Jillian Adams. Ronald Tracy, also earning a Master of Finance. Chun Lam, also earning a Master of Finance. Kevin John Vineski. Sunny Mann. Rana Sohaili. Marie Ann Audije. Maria Eugenia Melandri. Sandrine Uera. Moshudat Abiola. Marie Rao, also earning a Master of Finance. Shingirai Manguiro. The following students are Master of Business Administration degree candidates from the Washington, D.C. campus. Samuel Kim. Jose Reyes. Luis Alfredo Arias. Matthew Cruzolnicki. Catherine Joasis. Emily Hayes. Keith Harris. Pablo Lafuente, also earning a Master of Finance. Sean Lenahan. Sean Hill. Bethany Libis. Zoe Black. William Walton. Sanjay Srikantia. Abigail Malco. Jean-Paul Roman. Robert Lively. Luca Aroldi. Molly Doyle. Lee McCurdy. Ross Rankin. Keith Long. Jason Penn. Catherine Stevenson. Joanna Richardson. Erica Marie Olson. May Liu. Raj Chakraborty. Huri Hadgu. Jose Vides. Anisha Morris. Aaron Flanagan. Antonio Tyson. Sean Caniso. Lily Admasu. The following students are Master of Business Administration degree candidates from the Baltimore campus. Abraham Sunshine. Virginia Slothar Hoodnall. Gregory Potok. Timothy Berry. David Chudi. Michael Gizriel. Jose Leon. Ketul Patel. Brent Sewell. Rodrigo Trejo. Philip Mayer. Paul Widmeyer. Scott Rhodes, also earning a Master of Finance. Sean Schuldiner. Brandon Mayo. Andrew Cosentino. Roha Yeager. Muthani Githua. Jonathan Shannon. Christopher Martin.
Ms. Nicola Daniel, Associate Director of the Finance Department, will introduce the Master of Finance and Master of Science graduates.
Okay. So did they announce them? Okay. The following students are the candidates for the Master of Finance degree. Tyler Cohn. Okay. Oh, thank you. Bruno Neves Marujo. Ruiyu Huang. Yue Hou. 石阶武、北家夫、焦雷章、 Wen Qi Fan, Chong Xiaohu, Wen Yingliu, Tao Sun, Shu Haoren. The following students are Master of Science in Accounting degree candidates. Kristen Wolf, Jacob Gaines, William Seamers, Kirsten Meg Bermudo, Nguyen Han Tran, Silei Wei, Yu Yang, Lin Zhang. The following students are Master of Science in Information Systems degree candidates. Navdeep Nara, Gitanj Pant, Priyash Shahane, Aditya Daimi, Rajal Satish Kadilkar. Good. Okay. Prakar Singh. Shreya Ghoshal. Subdo Jakarta. Totally wrong. Pratiksha Shate. Durgesh Shukla. Wilma Zuza. Deepti Vishwanath. Udit Gupta. Murdula Gedam. Anshrey Uchil. Ashkar Krishnamurti. Vibhu Bonga. Sneha Saxena. Anagja Diwanji. Roma Kaul. Sarika Dud. Avani Cheda. Chandi Chandawala. Zalak Parekh. Rohit Bachwani. Harshit Javiri. Pallavi Kambiri. Nikita Padye. Gaurav Hegdai. Sahil Bareja. Michael Anthony. Rishpa Rathod. Ishkan Goradia. Rahul Udaya Shankar. Okay. Sonul Sonave. No. Anditya Safe. Ashwin Mudumane. Ravi Pandey. Abhiche Gopi Reddy. Ashish Supane. Arnab Mohanty. Pratik Dwivedi. Vasha Purspani. Rupal Jain. Vanna Chaturvedi. Natasha Medina. Shilpa Mandala. Anshal Kanodia. Tavni Shah. Apurva Sutankar. Somye Shah. Nikita Tamot. Ashish Upal. Ryan Lee. The following students are Master of Science in Marketing Analytics candidates. Okay. Victor Aqua Harrison. Lear Newman. Rishi Malhotra. Yang Bai. 4号石 4气章 通人田 于杨柳 于清国 林西章 彭于晨 春桃李 贺黄 It's easy. Okay. Yun Zhang. Okay. Wen Qizhou. Okay. Ying Hao Wu. Jie Chen. Yun Qiting. Okay. Po Han Lai. Wu Fanguo. Chun Juchang. 邢接龙、侯延英、郝章、叶黎、郝听章、色阳炎、林于林、肖入木、周月言、景操。 程如人，汝月神，玄启流，汝清高，禹耀菜，石问王 ，right？ 宜冉晨，爽亮。 Yu Jun Kim, Yi Chen Wang, Joanne, I don't know. The following students are Master of Science in Supply Chain Management degree candidates. Timothy Lewis. Madison Martin, Elvis Denna, Glover Indasha. Is that it?
Hi, my name is Dave Feldman.
Hi, I'm Lisa Anders.
My name is Ginger Wu.
Hello, my name is Khalil Pettis. I really feel that Smith gave me all the tools and things necessary to really grow both personally and professionally. And so because of that, I feel the sense to really give back and stay involved in the community of Smith.
Being a Smith School alumni means a lot to me. I've stayed very active in a number of different initiatives through the University of Maryland. Many of my closest friends are Terps.
I stay engaged with students and alums in New York City by trying my best to be an ambassador for the brand. I've done this in several ways. I've hosted students several times up to Goldman Sachs to come visit me and talk about my experiences. I go to the different alumni events and game watches.
Coming back to speak at different forums here at the Smith School people gravitate and want to learn and get advice because they're going through what you just went through. And now you have something to share.
I like to use the Smith app because it gives you notification about new events upcoming, and also it has this very cool feature. It shows you a map and tell you the nearby alums.
I stay engaged with the Smith School because it keeps me connected to a source of knowledge, and it energizes me every time I come back.
I stay engaged with Smith because Smith has had a profound impact on my life, and I feel an obligation to give back to the community that's given so much to me.
I stay engaged with Smith because they take on an important role in many of the discussions today, and I want to be part of those discussions.
I stay engaged with Smith because I really enjoy the Smith alumni community. I'm a proud Smith Terp.
I'm a proud Smith Terp.
I'm proud to be a Smith Terp.
I am a proud Smith School Terp.
Hi, we are your Smith Alumni Chapter Board. We serve as ambassadors to promote the school to the greater alumni community and are comprised of volunteers from different business sectors, class years, and degrees.
On behalf of the Alumni Chapter Board, welcome to the Smith alumni community. We invite you to participate in events, connect with us on social media pages, and download the Smith app. Congratulations and welcome to the Smith alumni community!
Well, once again, let us all congratulate today's graduates, our proud Smith Terps. Graduates of the Robert H. Smith School of Business, it has been a real pleasure to share this special day with you. My congratulations to each of you on the accomplishments that have led to this day. We also honor the people who supported you and believed in you. Let's have a round of applause for your family and friends. It is with great hope and optimism that we at the Smith School send you out into the world. I am certain that you will lead diverse and accomplished lives. I know you are happy to have your classes behind you. This may be the end of college, but it is certainly not the end of learning. As you continue to learn, I hope you will share your knowledge, your insights, and your experience with us all. And I hope that your life will lead you back to this learning community, to mentor students, to serve on a committee, to speak to a club, or to continue your education. Graduation is a significant achievement made possible by your own hard work, but also by the support of your friends and family members. As you graduate, I also offer you the Smith School's encouragement and support. Take advantage of our alumni networking opportunities as you pursue your careers. Stay in touch with us, and we will stay in touch with you. The Alumni Relations Office is even now checking your addresses and the spelling of your last names. We hope that you have a long and mutually beneficial relationship with the Smith School. Every member of the Smith community is very proud of your achievements. We wish you well on the journey ahead, and I look forward to hearing many good reports of your successes in the years to come. Congratulations. I wish you all the best.
Will graduates and guests please remain seated until the faculty has recessed. After the faculty has recessed, graduates are asked to please exit the arena by any of the stairways from the floor. Thank you, have a great day, and enjoy the summer.
Thank you.